So I've been giving a lot of thought to, being laid off and having ample amount of time to write your book and focus on writing your book and finally finishing it. Because there's a fellow book talker, author, Adeline James. I think that's how you say her name. That's just how my brain says it. I'll link her somewhere. And she had just gotten laid off, probably for making one too many jokes about, being a stay-at-home wife, getting time to work on her book, etc., etc. But then I'm remembering, I actually had that opportunity, and I blew it. But this is long before I started writing the current book that I'm working on. When I started working on Maddie's Curse and finally putting some effort into it, I had been unemployed. I was between jobs, and my wife, the amazing woman that she is, she gave me time to, work on my book and figure stuff out. She was still working at a nursing home and she was making enough money to, make sure the bills were paid. Well, it was 3 months of me having all of that time, and I messed up. I'm, sitting here now, I'm wishing I had more time to write, but at the same time, I know in the back of my mind, my ADHD is going to kick in and I'm going to be like, I have all this time. It's going to be perfect. I'm going to have ample amounts of time to work on my book. I don't know why I went Scottish there for a second, or Irish or whatever. But anyway, having so much time is so horrible, at least for me. Because, I was able to write, 15 chapters or so? No, Maddie's Curse, not even close, probably about seven chapters. And that's it. That's all I've gotten. So, I think about it from time to time, whether I want to quit my job and work on my book and stuff like that. I'm not saying I want to leave my job. I love my job and I'm not leaving as long as they'll keep me, as long as they'll have me. But it's just that fantasy in the back of your mind where you wish you could, not work and go out to a cabin somewhere, take your family with you, but still be able to have ample amount of time and work on your book. Does that fantasy have room for ADHD and being unmedicated and having zero focus?